Bonjour and welcome viewers and students to Let's Speak French, Parlons Français. These lessons on basic French are short and easy, and if you follow the program regularly, I can assure you that very soon you will be able to understand French quite easily. The previous session focused on direct and indirect objects in the same sentence. In today's class, we will learn about the various temporal expressions that exist in French. This lesson has been divided into 3 sections. In the first section, I will read out a French text which has different temporal expressions and prepositions of time. Then, in the next section, I will explain when and how to use these various temporal expressions. And finally, in the third section, we will do an exercise to revise what we learned in today's session. This text consists of a dialogue that takes place between 2 friends. Chloe wants Emily to come over to her new apartment and help her set it up for the housewarming party. Fred, who is supposed to help Chloe, is held up at office and can't make it home early. Pendre la crémaillère. Chloé. Allô Émilie, je te dérange? Émilie. Non, pas du tout. Dis-moi, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Chloé. On a fixé la date pour la crémaillère. C'est le 12. Émilie. Ah, demain? Chloé. Non, après-demain. Demain, c'est le 11. Émilie. Ah, d'accord. Tu veux que je passe chez toi le soir? Chloé. Tu peux venir maintenant? Émilie. Zut, je suis actuellement chez le coiffeur. Je serai chez toi dans 2 heures. Pourquoi? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Chloé. Depuis hier, je demande à Fred de monter les placards et les étagères, mais il ne l'a pas encore fait. Et maintenant, il m'appelle pour dire qu'il doit faire des heures supplémentaires au bureau. Donc, je veux que tu m'aides à monter les placards et les étagères. Autrement, je ne peux pas vider les cartons ni arranger les choses. Après 2 heures. Émilie. Les invités arrivent à quelle heure? Chloé. À 6 heures. Émilie. Vous invitez combien de personnes? Chloé. Allons voyons, il y a Tom et Marguerite, Jacques, Théo et Gabriel. Émilie. Jacques? Jacques Laurent? Chloé. Ah non, Jacques Chenier. C'est un ami de Fred. Émilie. Je le connais. Je l'ai rencontré pendant votre mariage. On avait échangé des numéros et on se parlait souvent. Mais depuis 1 an, on a à peine parlé. Il m'avait dit qu'il allait à Pérou et qu'il sera indisponible pour quelque temps. C'était la dernière fois qu'on a parlé. Chloé. Ah bon? Il était à Pérou pour 6 ou 7 mois. Tu vas le revoir bientôt. Émilie. Ça fait quoi, 4 ans que tu t'es mariée? Chloé. En août, ça sera 4 ans. Comme le temps passe vite. So this was a short text where we come across many temporal expressions. In the next section, I will explain to you all about these French expressions. A temporal term or indicator is a word or an expression that allows one to situate an event in time. 3 distinct moments have been identified: the present, the past, and the future. Every single event takes place within one of these moments. Generally, the present serves as a reference for situating an event. What I mean by reference is that every event that occurs before the present is considered past, while any event that occurs after the present is considered future. Each of these moments encompasses a variety of expressions that indicate the different fractions within that moment. It is impossible to cover all the temporal expressions of a language in one lesson. So, I will select for today's lesson the most frequently used expressions when situating an event in time. I will also touch upon expressions that are used to convey the different aspects of time, such as frequency, duration, and simultaneity. All temporal expressions can be divided into two groups: prepositions of time and adverbs or adverb phrases of time. So let's begin with the French prepositions of time. In this lesson, we will examine 7 of the most commonly used prepositions of time. We have come across a few of them in our earlier lessons because they can have more than one meaning. A. The preposition a indicates a precise time at which an event occurs. It is translated as at in English. J'entends un bruit à minuit. I hear a noise at midnight. Je termine mon travail à 5h30. I finish work at 5:30 p.m. Here's an example from the text. Les invités arrivent à quelle heure? À 6 heures. At what time are the guests coming? At 6 o'clock. En. The preposition en indicates two different things. It can be used to express the duration of an action. For example, il a préparé le repas en 20 minutes. He prepared lunch in 20 minutes. En can also be used before a month, season, or year to indicate when the action occurs. Il est né en 2014. He was born in 2014. Here's an example from the text. This example illustrates the second use of en. En août, ça sera 4 ans. In August, it will be 4 years. Dans. The preposition dans indicates the amount of time before an action begins. The idea of the future is expressed in this preposition. However, the present tense can be used for constructing the sentence. For example, je reviendrai dans une demi-heure. I'll come back in half an hour. Dépêchez-vous, le film commence dans 15 minutes. Please hurry up, the film begins in 15 minutes. Here's an example from the text. Je serai chez toi dans 2 heures. I'll be at your place in 2 hours. Pendant. The preposition pendant expresses the entire duration of an action. However, it has two slightly different meanings. It can be used to indicate either a past or a present action that is over. In this case, the verb is usually in the compound past. For example, j'étais assise au bord de la mer pendant des heures. I sat by the sea for hours. Pendant can also be used to indicate a duration in the future. The verb can be in the present or in the future tense. Pendant les vacances d'été, on visitera la Côte d'Azur. During the summer holidays, we will visit the French Riviera. Durant. Durant can replace pendant in a sentence. Both words indicate an entire duration. However, durant isn't used very frequently in French. Here's an example from the text. Je l'ai rencontré pendant votre mariage. I met him during your marriage. Dès. The preposition dès indicates from a particular point of time. It can also indicate an immediacy. For example, dès que la cloche sonne, les élèves ferment leurs livres. As soon as the bell rings, the children close their books. Elle est rentrée dès qu'il a commencé à pleuvoir. She returned as soon as it started raining. Depuis. The preposition depuis indicates the duration of an action that started in the past and at the time of speaking, the action or its effects are still continuing. For example, depuis qu'il a perdu sa femme, il ne sort plus de la maison. Ever since he lost his wife, he doesn't go out anymore. Elle vit chez nous depuis qu'elle s'est cassé la jambe. She lives with us from the time she broke her leg. Here's an example from the text. Mais depuis un an, on a à peine parlé. But since a year, we've hardly spoken. Il y a. The preposition il y a indicates an action of the past that is completed. The sentence is generally in the compound past. It can be translated as ago in English. Je l'ai vu il y a quelques jours. I've seen him a few days ago. Il y a 10 minutes qu'il est parti. He left 10 minutes ago. In spoken French, voilà and ça fait are frequently used instead of il y a. Ça fait quelques jours que je l'ai vu. I last saw him a few days ago. Voilà 10 minutes qu'il est parti. He left 10 minutes ago. Here's an example from the text. Ça fait quoi, 4 ans que tu t'es marié? It's been what, 4 years that you are married? Now let us look at the adverbs and adverbial phrases of time. 2 examples for each moment have been provided. The rest are some of the most frequently used adverbs. Présent, maintenant et actuellement. Maintenant. This adverb indicates the current time or moment. It is translated as now in English. On va sortir maintenant. We'll go out now. J'ai faim maintenant. I'm hungry now. Here's an example from the text. Tu peux venir maintenant? Can you come now? Actuellement. Actuellement is an adverb of time that looks like the English word actually, but actuellement means right now or currently. Qu'est-ce qui se passe à Paris actuellement? What's currently happening in Paris? Actuellement, il est à l'hôpital. He is in the hospital right now. Here's an example from the text. Je suis actuellement chez le coiffeur. I'm at the hairdresser's right now. Passé. Hier et avant-hier. Hier. This adverb translates as yesterday. J'ai perdu mon chapeau hier. I lost my hat yesterday. Hier, nous sommes allés pêcher. Yesterday we went fishing. Avant-hier. The adverb avant-hier translates as the day before yesterday. Vous avez rencontré Michel avant-hier? Did you all meet Michel day before yesterday? Avant-hier, je ne suis pas allé à l'école. Day before yesterday, I didn't go to school. Future, demain et après-demain. The adverb demain means tomorrow, while après-demain means day after tomorrow. Although both terms indicate the future, the sentence can be used in the present tense provided the temporal adverb is included. Elle vient demain. She's coming tomorrow. On visitera le musée après-demain. We will visit the museum day after tomorrow. Here's an example from the text. Ah, demain? Non, après-demain. Demain, c'est le 11. Oh, tomorrow? No, day after tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 11th. Puis. The adverb puis is used for indicating a chronological sequence. This can also be replaced with après, which means later or after. Since this adverb indicates a distribution of actions, it can be used in any of the three moments. In example number 1, puis connects a sequence of present actions, while in example number 2, it binds together a sequence of past actions. Je ferme la porte, puis je ferme les fenêtres. I close the door, then I close the windows. D'abord, j'ai ajouté de la farine, puis j'ai versé du lait. First, I added some flour, then I poured some milk. Bientôt. The adverb bientôt indicates something that is forthcoming or about to happen in a short while. The idea of the future is generally indicated in this adverb. It can be translated as soon in English. Elle arrivera bientôt. She will come soon. Il sera bientôt l'heure de déjeuner. It will soon be lunchtime. Here's an example from the text. Tu vas le revoir bientôt. You will see him again soon. Toujours. The adverb toujours indicates a continuity. It is translated as always in English. It can be categorized as an adverb of frequency. Elles arrivent toujours en retard. They always come late. Il prend toujours 2 tasses de café. He always takes 2 cups of coffee. Parfois. The adverb parfois again indicates a frequency. It can be translated as sometime in English. There are other words that can replace parfois in French, such as quelquefois, des fois. Je prends du thé parfois. I take tea sometimes. Parfois il travaille toute la nuit. Sometimes he works the whole night. In this third section, we will revise what we learned in today's session on temporal expressions. A short exercise has been provided. Choose the right answer from the 3 options given and complete the sentences. Il neigeait sans arrêt le matin. Depuis, à, dans. The right answer is A. Il neigeait sans arrêt depuis le matin. This sentence translates as it snowed non-stop since morning. Je nettoie le salon. Je nettoie les chambres. Toujours, bientôt, puis. The right answer is C. Je nettoie le salon, puis je nettoie les chambres. This sentence translates as I clean the hall, then I clean the bedrooms. Le magasin ferme 1 heure. Pendant, des, dans. The right answer is C. Le magasin ferme dans 1 heure. This sentence translates as the shop closes in an hour. Nous allons préparer du poulet. Après-demain, avant-hier, hier. The right answer is A. Nous allons préparer du poulet après-demain. This sentence translates as we will cook chicken day after tomorrow. Qu'il entend un bruit, il commence à aboyer. En, des, il y a. The right answer is B. Dès qu'il entend un bruit, Il commence à aboyer. This sentence translates as he starts barking as soon as he hears a noise. With this, we come to the end of our third lesson. This lesson was divided into 3 sections. In the first section, I read out a French text which had different temporal expressions and prepositions of time. In the second section, I explained when and how to use these various temporal expressions. And finally, in the third section, we revised today's lesson by doing an exercise. I hope you enjoyed today's session. In the next lesson, we'll learn different structures of advising someone. I hope to see you in the next session. Thank you and à bientôt. See you soon.